Today we will be talking about the match between Chennai Super Kings versus the Kolkata Knight Riders that we see, and we see that game. We see that Chennai Super Kings, who had a downfall in the first three games, made a comeback in the next two games that we see, and were very too good in the batting, bowling, and in the fielding. In the last two games, CSK are making the real comeback without Mahendra Singh Dhoni that we see, and this game has been that game that we have seen and has been playing so good in the IPL that we have seen. Chennai Super Kings are the only team who have been doing well in the IPL that we see. In the last two games that we see, Chennai have been doing so good by dropping out those two uncapped youngsters which went for 14.2 crores, Prashant Veer and Karthik Sharma. So let's talk about CSK's batting and KKR's bowling. So like CSK's batting that we see that Sanju Samson scored too much of good runs in the IPL that we have seen. He has been that player who has been playing so good in the IPL that we have seen. Sanju Samson playing those knocks in the IPL has been so good, and he had missed out with the 50 by 2 runs that we see. He has been playing so good knocks in the IPL that we see that Sanju Samson can be a player who can smash quick runs in the IPL that we have seen, that is Sanju Samson. Ruturaj Gaikwad needs to come back in form that we've seen. Ruturaj Gaikwad has been that player who is been struggling in this year's IPL as a captain and also as a player that we have seen. What is happening to Ruturaj Gaikwad? Ruturaj Gaikwad, who has been doing very well, who has been doing very well in the last season as a captain, last season as a batter he has done well. As a captain, he has not been doing very well. But Ruturaj Gaikwad is not in real form that we have seen. You should take Ayush Matre in the opening pair, because I see that Ayush Matre has been smashing so good runs in the IPL that we have seen. He has been that player who has a huge strike rate in the power play. The India under-19 captain Ayush Matre has been that player who has been so good in the IPL that we have seen. He has been that player who can play so good that we have seen. He's one of the best players that I have seen in the power play. Ayush Matre has a good strike rate in the IPL that we have seen. He has been that player who has been playing so good and so charming that we have seen. That is Ayush Matre has been that player who has been playing so good in the IPL that we have seen. He has been a player who has been playing too good in the games that we have seen. That is Ayush Matre. So I wanted Ayush Matre to open. Ruturaj should come at 3 because Ruturaj can bat at 3 is a good option. Why is Ruturaj opening, man? Ruturaj is having a low strike rate. He's been struggling in this year's game that we've seen, and I think it's high time to give Sanju Samson as the captain, because he can get Dhoni's legacy. He can be good as a captain, he can be good as a wicket keeper, and he can be good as a finisher for CSK that we've seen. And I think Sanju Samson is now the right choice for becoming the captain of Chennai Super Kings that we have seen. And I think it's high time to for Ruturaj Gaikwad to focus on his batting other than his captaincy that we have seen. Then talking about Dewald Brevis. Dewald Brevis has been that player who has been so good after a comeback, after missing 3 games. Dewald Brevis is the lucky charm for Chennai Super Kings that we have seen. He has been that player who has been so good in the IPL that we have seen. And Dewald Brevis coming back, he's been smashing those shots. He's been smashing those shots at where he goes. Like he's been that player who has been so good in the middle overs and has been controlling very well and has been smashing good in the middle overs. This is Dewald Brevis is so good that we've seen. Then talking about Sarfaraz Khan. Sarfaraz Khan has been that player who has not been receiving. He has been going through a very low phase after making a good fitness. After trolling him so much that we see, Sarfaraz Khan is back in the IPL that we have seen. Sarfaraz Khan is that player who has been so good that we have seen, and also we have seen him scoring good runs in the domestic league, and he has been contributing well for CSK's batting. So I will be talking about, in my preview also I have said that, in my CSK's playing 11 I said that Sarfaraz Khan needs to be added in the playing 11 other than Karthik Sharma and Prashant Veer, because I think now Prashant Veer is not getting bowling that we see, and I think 2 of the youngsters have been benched who are worth 28.40 crores. CSK are still winning this game that we have seen. Why to play such youngsters who are benched for more than 14 crores that we have seen, and it's not worth to see them playing for the playing 11 that we see. And then talking about Shivam Dube and Overton were the last batters who were in the 20th over, but they have also been contributing the batting very well that we see. And then talking about the KKR's bowling that we see, KKR's bowling that we see, that it's Kartik Tyagi who has bowled well. He took 2 wickets that we have seen. That is, Kartik Tyagi has been that player who is so good that we have seen, and he's been that player who has been giving those quick wickets that we have seen. Kartik Tyagi has improved his bowling very lot that we see. Vaibhav Arora has taken 1 wicket that we see. Vaibhav Arora has been that player who has been so good in the first 2 overs, but in the last 2 overs he has been conceding more number of runs that we see. That is Vaibhav Arora. Then talking about Sunil Narayan has been that player who has been having one of the biggest mystery spinners that we have seen. That is Sunil Narayan. Sunil Narayan has been that player who has been bowling very well as the mystery spinner, whether it be he's been one of the best ever spinners in the IPL that we see. Sunil Narayan, even after playing for KKR in 2012, Sunil Narayan has been that player who has been so good, and he has been that player who has been playing so good in the IPL. Whether it be in batting or whether it be in bowling, Sunil Narayan is the most valuable player for Kolkata Knight Riders in the whole season, in the whole KKR seasons that we have seen that he has been played for. You see Gautam Gambhir, you see Andre Russell, you see Jack Callis, but there is one man you see, that is Sunil Narayan has been that player who has been so good in that game that we have seen. And has been taking that quick wickets that we see, that is Sunil Narayan. Anukul Roy has also taken 1 wicket that we have seen, and he has been that player who has been so good that we have seen, that is Anukul Roy that we have seen. But KKR's bowling is the main concern. I think we see that only Vaibhav Arora was not good. Cameron Green just got 2 overs to bowl, but he is also considering more runs that we see, and has not been that good in the IPL that we've seen. That is Cameron Green. Then talking about Kolkata Knight Riders batting and CSK's bowling that we see, we talk about their game that we see, that Finn Allen got out early that we see. Finn Allen goes out in the first over, that is, he goes out temporarily in the first over, smashes innings, scores the ball in there, gives fielding practice to CSK fielders and all that we see, and then goes for a catch out that we see. That is Finn Allen, and Finn Allen has not been destructive that we see. Sunil Narayan has been that player who has been smashing those quick runs in that game. Sunil Narayan is good as a batter and a bowler, and has been good as an all-rounder that we have seen. He has been that player who can play so good in that game that we have seen, and he has been one of the big players in the IPL that we have seen, and has been smashing those sixes very well in the first 2-3 overs that we have seen, and he has been that player, and he got out. Ajinkya Rahane and Ankush Raghuvanshi played those innings very well that we see, but they played like slow innings that we see. Rahane and Rinku had played slow innings that we see, and that couldn't chase that we have seen. And also we talk about Rinku Singh. Rinku Singh is also not in form that we see. Rinku Singh has not been in form in the IPL that we have seen. He has not been that good player who has not been doing so well in the IPL that we have seen. Rinku Singh has a very low strike rate in the IPL that we see. He has been that player who has not been doing very well in the IPL that we see, that is Rinku Singh. And then talking about Cameron Green we talk about. Cameron Green is gone for 25.20 crores, man. 25.20 crores. You're giving him the batting. He's not doing good in batting also. He's not been doing good in the bowling also. He's not been doing good in the all-rounding also. Then why all bought him for 25.20 crores? You all should have brought him for 5 to 7 crores for KKR that we see. This would have been a better option. Even if any overseas player would have gone for a base price, or for a 3 to 5 crore that we see, that player also should have performed very well in the IPL that we've seen. Like, I give you an example about Cooper Connolly. Cooper Connolly has also been that player who has been playing well for Punjab Kings, and has been that player who has been doing very well for the Punjab Kings FC, where Cameron Green going for 25.20 crores is not getting batting, is not been doing well in the batting, is not doing well in the bowling, and he's not been doing as a good fielder that we see. Because Cameron Green is the biggest scam for Kolkata Knight Riders that we see. He's been that player who has not been the player who has been too good in the IPL that we have seen. He has been the player who has been struggling in the IPL that we see. He's been struggling in the T20 World Cup also, and now he's struggling in the IPL also. Then so why did KKR buy him? KKR management have been making misconductions that we've seen. Last year they brought Venkatesh Iyer for 23.75 crores. Now he's on the bench for RCB at 7 crores, and as an impact player, he played very well against Rajasthan Royals. That is Venkatesh Iyer, who has been doing very well that we've seen. He has been that player who's been doing good that we see. That is Venkatesh Iyer. And then talking about Roman Powell and Ramandeep Singh. Roman Powell has also done good that we see, but I think they have been playing innings very slowly and all that we see. But CSK bowlers were very good that we have seen, and they have been doing a very good job in the IPL that we've seen. That is the CSK bowlers. First, talking about Anshul Kamboj. Anshul Kamboj is the real player that we've seen in the IPL. He has been that player who has been taking so good in the IPL, and he has been one of the most ever wicket takers for Chennai Super Kings that we have seen. That is Anshul Kamboj is now not the Boj for Chennai, because he has been good in the middle overs and in the power play that we've seen, and has been good in the death that we see. That is Anshul Kamboj has been that player who has been doing too good in the IPL that we've seen. He has been a player who has been doing so good that we've seen for CSK. That is Anshul Kamboj. Kamboj is the player who can play so good and can bowl well in the power play and in the middle overs. Then talking about Noor Ahmed. Noor Ahmed is the spinner that we have seen. He has been that spinner who has been playing so good that we have seen. And Noor Ahmed, he's been the player who has been taking quick wickets in the IPL that we have seen. Noor Ahmed, what a quick wicket that we see in the back-to-back wickets by Noor Ahmed. He's been playing so good that we have seen, and has taken 3 wickets that we have seen. It's a huge achievement for Noor Ahmed. Noor Ahmed has been doing very well in the last year's IPL that we have seen. He has been that good spinner for that team that we have seen. That is Noor Ahmed, who has been the player who has been so good that we have seen. That is Noor Ahmed. And then talking about Khalil Ahmed, also took 1 wicket, but in the last ball he got a hamstring injury that we see, which was so good. Khalil has bowled very good in that game that we see. And Akil Hossain was that spinner who has been too good that we have seen, even after struggling with Rahul Char, who's been lacking so much of runs. They went with Akil Hossain. So Akil Hossain has been that right option for Chennai Super Kings that we have seen, and he has been that player who has been too good for Chennai that we see. That is Akil Hossain. And then talking about the KKR team that we see, KKR have lost the last 6 games they have lost, which is one of the most ever consecutive games that we've seen, and also 2 are washed out. We see 8 games. KKR is yet to win a game that we've seen, and the last game they won was on 4th of May 2025 that we see, where they won against the Rajasthan Royals that we see. And I think we see that KKR have a good management. They have a coaching staff is very high. Mentor is Dwayne Bravo. Head coach, assistant coach is Shane Watson. Head coach is Abhishek Nayar. Bowling coach Tim Saudi. Power coach Andre Russell. Even if you all have such experienced coaches in the IPL, what are you all doing, man? I think we see that their game has not been doing so good that we have seen. I think Ajinkya Rahane needs to step down as a captain. I think he has not been doing very well as a captain. He has been having more losses in the captain. Even in 2019 for Rajasthan Royals that we see, he has not been doing very well that we have seen. But Steve Smith came as a captain, but he changed the momentum for that game. But Ajinkya Rahane has not been that good captain for that game that we see in the IPL that we've seen. So I think Ajinkya Rahane needs to step down as a captain for that game that we've seen, and they should take Manish Pandey. Rahul Tripathi is there, Sarthak Ranjan is there, and these 2 players that we've seen. So I think KKR does not have any good captain in that game that we've seen is the main problem. But under the captaincy of Shreyas Iyer, how they transform under the captaincy of Shreyas Iyer and Gautam Gambhir, they have been that players who have been doing so good that we've seen. Under Shreyas Iyer, that team was transformed so well, so game that we've seen. But now I think after Shreyas Iyer leaving, Gautam Gambhir leaving, Andre Russell leaving, KKR's downfall really starts that we see. We don't see like only Sunil Narine is the only player who is giving his best for Kolkata Knight Riders. But I think now they should change the captain. I don't see any captain who is unexperienced. I think even Ringu Singh is out of form that we have seen. But I think there is one captain who can be good. That is for me is Manish Pandey. I think Manish Pandey needs to make a comeback that we see. I think Manish Pandey, who is in the bench, has to be so good, and also they should take Rahul Tripathi, who has been so good that we have seen. And from the overseas that we see, that I think it's high time to bring Tim Seifert that we see. So I think so my KKR idle playing 11 should be Finn Allen, Tim Seifert, Sunil Narayan, uh, Manish Pandey, Rahul Tripathi, Roman Powell, Ramandeep Singh. That can be the ideal playing 11. Even Pathirana is there, so I think it's a confusing playing 11 that we see. But even Pathirana can make a comeback. So I think it has to be a high time that Alan Seifert, I think even Finn Allen or I think Tim Seifert needs to make a comeback in the game that we have seen. He's been that player who has been in the bench that we have seen. That is Tim Seifert for me is that player who has been too good. But I think now KKR needs to change their captain. I don't see any experienced for KKR that we have seen as a captain that we've seen. But Rinku Singh as a vice captain is also struggling that we have seen. And this is what KKR is going through that we see. KKR have lost 6 consecutive matches in 2025 to 2026 in the combined season of 18 and 19 that we see, and has not been do good that we see. And today's match is between RCB versus LSG that we see. RCB's batting is the main concern that we see, because RCB has been doing so good batting in the Chinnaswamy Stadium that we see. That we have seen the fireworks in Chinnaswamy have been going through behind that we have seen that we see. And then talking about Phil Salt, Virat Kohli, Rajat Patidar, Jitesh Sharma, Tim David, and Devdutt Padikkal, this RCB batting can strengthen their whole lineup that we've seen, and has been so good game that we've seen from the Royal Challengers Bangalore that we've seen. And I think it will be 200 to 220 plus in Chinnaswamy that we see. And also this game has been a good pace factor. It has been a good batting pitch that we see. Rajat Patidar needs to be in the Indian team that we've seen. He can be that player who can be in the T20s that we see. That is Rajat Patidar. And then talking about Lucknow Super Giants team that we see. Lucknow Super Giants have been the team which has been good in both batting now and also bowling. Now we see that Mohsin Khan and Mayank Yadav are fully fit, and they can also make a comeback in the IPL that we see. That is Mohsin and Mayank Yadav that we see in that game that we see. And then talking about this game that we see about LSG's batting. LSG's batting, the player to watch out for is Rishabh Pant that we see. Rishabh Pant has been that player who has been so good against RCB. He scored 100 with that acrobatic celebration that we see from Rishabh Pant that we see is so good that we have seen. Is a very good game that we see by Rishabh Pant. He has been that player. But I think Jitesh Sharma's knock was the most salutation knock that we have seen. He has played that knock against RCB, against LSG that we see, has been so good against LSG. Against LSG, that knock, he played a one-man show by Jitesh Sharma. Jitesh Sharma is the most salutation game for against LSG that we have seen. He has been playing so good that we have seen for LSG. And also we see that knock by Jitesh Sharma that we see. It was a good knock that we see. It was an absolute cinema that we see by Jitesh Sharma moment. And that moment against RCB last year, it was the last phase match of the IPL last year that we see. And that game was so good that we seen by Jitesh Sharma. Jitesh Sharma's knocks was so good in the game. He has been playing that knock very well in the IPL that we see, but now he has been struggling that we see. But I think for me that Tim David and Rajat Patidar are the main key players who can smash today that we see. The players to watch out for, Rajat Patidar and Tim David. And for LSG's players to watch out for that we see are Mohsin Khan and Mayank Yadav are fully fit, which has been confirmed by Tom Moody that we have seen. And I think they can make it into the playing 11 that we see. So I think the main player to watch out for is Mayank Yadav, and for batting will be Rishabh Pant. So Rishabh Pant and Mayank Yadav, and I think Mukul Chaudhary will be the key players who can do well today that we see. And also Mohammad Shami, who can also do very well in the IPL that we see. That is the Lucknow Super Giants team that we see. And that's all for today, and make sure you like, share and subscribe for more content and for more videos and all. Thank you.